Okay, hold on. Wait, no, people know that. This is impossible. Okay. Hi, I'm Troian Bellisario, and one thing that you did not know about Pretty Little Liars is that all of the girls' bedrooms were connected by a single hallway. So if you wanted to, you could walk from Spencer's room and turn right into Emily's room, and then turn left into Hannah's room, and then go further and go straight into Aria's. Epic. Yes! Of course, who doesn't? Ask that of anybody on my show. Having a job that also feels like home. Probably just like the countless night shoots where we all just went bananas and just cried with laughter at 4 in the morning when we were just covered in mud, wearing heels, thinking we would never not be there. Looking back, those were the best times. I remember straightening my hair, doing my makeup, putting on my nicest outfit for Spencer, because I knew she was very wealthy, and walking in and auditioning, and then having them call me and say, we'd like you to come back for a callback, but could you do your hair and put on makeup and like wear something nice? And I remember being like, oh God, I have no idea what that means or how I'm going to accomplish that. Yeah, that's probably something interesting about my audition. Yeah, I kept a couple of Spencer's jeans and sweaters because they were awesome. I kept my Spencer for President button because, let's face it, we could use Spencer for President. There was one thing that I really wanted that I didn't take, but I don't want to say it out loud in case I do end up stealing it and then Warner Brothers knows. My Patti Smith poster, my French Lolita poster. That's about all I had in my dressing room. Eventually it was my Apple TV because that was just, hours of Peaky Blinders during lunch. Yeah, that was it, and a really nice scented candle. I actually started to bring in an electric guitar, and the cool thing was I had this thing called an iRig. And so I'd plug it in, and it plugged into my iPhone, and it turned my iPhone into an amp. So I would put on headphones, and so I could be like super loud on the set and you wouldn't hear anything. But in my head, it didn't really sound like Jack White, but it could have. If I was Jack White, it would have sounded like Jack White. It was that loud. And it was so much fun just to be on set while like Lucy Hale and Ian were having like a love scene. And I was just like, in the corner. Oh man. There are these peanut butter filled pretzels that I eventually had to stop eating because I just wouldn't stop eating them. So it was probably that, and then eventually we got the crafty guys to buy us kombucha, so it was just like, you would be shooting a scene and you'd hear on the other end of the set just like, oh no, and it would just be like explosions everywhere. Smokehouse is right across the street, so that's a big hangout, especially on a Friday. If we ever wrapped before an ungodly hour, it was really fun to go over to the Smokehouse. But also just each other's houses. We kind of do that weird thing where when we'd wrap at an ungodly hour, we would sometimes just go to each other's houses and, open a bottle of wine and just continue to talk. Probably hiking. I love Griffith Park. Or dance class. Super fun. Or just dancing. Super fun. I don't know if I could have pulled off Allison. That would have been a huge challenge for me. So I think probably Allison or Mona, because Mona would have just been so much fun. She's pretty scary. We were all devastated when Jessica De Laurentiis died because we thought we were losing Andrea Parker. But then she not only came back as Jessica De Laurentiis in flashbacks, but she came back as Mary Drake. And then I got more scenes with her because also she just like, Jessica hated Spencer, so we only ever got to have those scenes. And then when she got to die, we got to be mother and daughter. So it was like awesome, actually. So I couldn't really say that I missed a dead character the most because they kind of just get better when they die. I mean, stealing somebody's eggs and fertilizing them and then putting them in your secret crush, love, best friend of years, I'd say that's probably the craziest thing. Yeah, that happened on our show, legitimately. We're still dealing with it. So that's pretty, you know, it's like, it's either that or like when A took all of the other letters out of the alphabet cereal and just made it all A's. It's like a toss-up, you know? It's like one just is a lot of time, the other one is batshit crazy. When my friends came over to watch my episode, my directing, the one that I directed, it was hilarious because everything that happened, like there was this scene when Emily is talking to Allison, it's like, I want you to have the baby, and she decides to have a baby, and like, spoiler alert, it's already out there, I don't feel bad. But literally my friends were like, wait, what happened? And then I was like, oh yeah, she froze her eggs, but then A stole them, and then he put them in her, so that's what they're talking about right now. And they were like, really? I was like, yeah, it's kind of, that was dealt with. We're moving on. Yeah, I was like, come on guys, get on the train. I love the fan theories where they think that the girls are torturing themselves. Like where they're like, I'm 100% sure Arya's A. And I'm like, that would be so much time and so much commitment. Because when you see that Lucy Hale's been terrified for 7 years playing Arya, you're like, really? She was just doing that to herself? Even when she was in the room alone by herself? Like so much commitment. Those are my favorite theories. When they're like, I'm so sure it's Hannah. Yeah, totally. It's called the Backyard Barbecue. It's happening on Saturday. No, I think it would be so much fun. I would love to work with everybody again, but I do think it would, you know, I would want to know what it was if it was just us getting together, you know, on my like iPhone, like, and we were just like putting it up on YouTube. I'd be like, all right, guys, I might be busy on Tuesday, but yeah, it would definitely be fun to revisit these characters in this world. What is next for me is I have written my first feature that I also acted in and produced called Feed, and it's going to be released on July 18th. And I'm really, really excited because I've been working for now 8 years on this feature film, and it was directed by my best friend. And it's a deeply personal story, so I'm really, really proud to get that out there. And then, I don't know, I'm really excited to continue writing and directing, and I have a couple of other things on the horizon that I'm really, really excited about, and I can't wait to share them.